live stream on my phone so I can answer any chat or questions. Turn down all the volume so I don't get wigged out by it. Alright, so there's going to be a little delay between what I see here and what is actually live streaming. So this is what I'm going to do today. Again, this is for raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. After the video, I will go and put a description with all the information for the Build in Bed project, but it is gofundme.com/build in bed project. Yeah, I'll have that link all down below. You can check it out on my last Build in Bed video. This is the first time I'm actually doing a live stream for the Build in Bed project. Yeah, like I said, if you want to check out that link and check out the fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, just go to my last video or check it out at the end of this live stream. So today I'm going to be doing the first live stream of the Build in Bed project. Thank you so much to Martha and Joey Collins for the very first Build in Bed project donation, and Clint Parson for the second Build in Bed project. We are a little over 1/10 of the way there. We're trying to raise $1,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we're at $120. So go and smash that donation button if you can. If not, give us a share. Anything helps. We really appreciate it. Again, the concept of this is we're going to be building things in bed. We're going to be building Lego in bed for the kids that can't get out of bed themselves. And, you know, we're going to build in solidarity with them, and hopefully one day we'll get to the point where we can be giving sets away so we can all build together via live stream and have a really good old time. So yeah, so today we're going to be building this Lego Batman set. This could very well be the last Lego Batman set I ever build, as this one was on clearance and most of them are getting retired or discontinued. This is the Bane Toxic Truck Attack. It is going to be exciting. I just found this on clearance, and yeah, I really can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah, so this is going to be the first thing. So this is 366 pieces. This should take about an hour. So any questions you have, anything you want to know, yeah, just let me know what you want to know, or any questions you have pertaining to the Build in Bed project or just my own Lego collection and anything about me. So yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching. Please share this, share it around. We're trying to build this nonprofit, this charity for kids. You know, we want to raise as much money as we can for children. So yeah, please share this around and let your friends know, and especially if you know anybody that has sick kids, you know, get them in on this. Buy them a set. Let's build it together. Let's, you know, make them feel good about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. Again, any questions are appreciated. I have my phone right next to me, so I can actually keep up with anything. I think comments and stuff or chat should come up on here. I think that's how it works. I've never tried to stream from one device and look at the chat with another. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. I think there's 2 of y'all watching. If somebody could say something to me, that would be absolutely phenomenal, just so I can see if it actually comes through on my phone. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure, but yeah. So the Build in Bed project. This is you know, an idea I had a little while ago, just to raise money for kids. You know, it's so sad. You know, kids don't deserve to get sick. Kids don't deserve you know, anything bad to happen to them. Yet it does, you know, things. Oh, hey, what's up, Minifigures Monthly? Awesome. Okay, so I do know that I can look over here and see who's chatting, so now I know how that works. But yeah, so the Build in Bed project, like, you know, like I said, kids are innocent. They don't deserve to get sick. They don't deserve, you know, any of the terrible things that happen in this world. And yet they're still affected by it, and things go wrong, and it's just so sad. And we need to, you know, make sure that the kids have all the opportunities they can to live healthy lives and make the future of this planet amazing. And so that's why I'm doing this. I have a 16-year-old brother. You know, I'm 30 years old, so, you know, for all but 8 years, or all but 4 years of his life, I've been an adult, and, you know, I just see that kid progressing and, you know, having a lot of opportunities, and it's amazing to witness. And then I you know, hear about friends with kids that have gotten sick, or friends who have kids that have passed away, and that really it just hurts my soul. I can't. I hate it so much. I don't think that's fair. So yeah, so that's why I started this project. That is the idea behind it, and I just, you know, I want to make this world a little bit better than what it is. And yeah, that's in a nutshell why I started this project. I don't have a lot of things going for me, but what I can do is I can try to raise money, and, you know, I can spread the love around. You know, I am full of love. I absolutely adore kids and adults, and just I really I I'm just a very lovey-dovey person. I really am. And so my idea for this is just to, yeah, just to try to make the world a little better place than what I found it as, you know? And, yeah. So, that being said, any questions are appreciated. I don't have a theme this time. I'm trying to come up with themes like you know, bullying and positive thinking and all that stuff. So if anybody has any talking points they want me to go over, or things I believe in, or just want to get to know me a little better, just ask. I am an open book. I don't hold anything inside myself. I will talk about just about anything. And yeah, as you can tell, I just ramble on and ramble on and ramble on. Anybody who has watched any other live stream that I have knows that I am very good at just talking to no one all the time. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything you want to know about me, or about the project, or about future ideas I have, or future endeavors that I will be a part of, or anything like that. Just please ask. I am an open book, and I absolutely love the Lego community, and I absolutely love the charity community. Like, people doing good is just, you know, that puts a smile on my face. And that's the beauty of good deeds, is that they don't have to be huge, and people don't have to, you know, you don't have to talk about them. You can just do them and be great. You know, it's, charity is just so rewarding. And every little bit we raise, every donation that I get in, my heart just melts. I absolutely love it. And I am so proud to know people that are willing to help me, and willing to help kids, and just it. I can't even put into words how nice it is to just know good people, and to know that the people that I know want to help. So yeah, So again, there's a little bit about me, a little bit about the project. Um, I am so stoked on this project, and I've only been going at it for about a week now. So honestly, for a week, $120 raised is not bad at all. That is actually really good, and I am so excited to be able to do that. Um, I can't wait for to raise the entire $1,000 and go to another charity and try to raise more money and put my self out there a little more, and hopefully grow this thing to the point where we're able to donate more to more charities, and just spread that love that is so important in this world. um, I just really it's important to you know tell your family you love them, tell your friends you love them, be a part of something beautiful like that. Don't hold all that in you all the time. It's really important to tell the people that are important to you that they're important to you. And you never know how much time you're going to have with somebody. So it is very important to make sure that they know um, how much you love them. And that's the thing. It shouldn't be taboo to tell people you love them. It shouldn't be, you know, I mean, unless you're doing it in a malicious way to gain something for yourself. I mean, obviously, there's always going to be people out there that are doing nasty things. But, you know, I truly believe that the Lego community is something special. That the Lego community is a breeding ground for good people, and just the way people that do a lot of Lego and love Lego, just the way our brains work, it's a real, I feel like it's a real community-based type thing, and we thrive off of the friends we make and the people that we meet, and I've met some really good friends now on Instagram. I think his name might be like Crazy Brick or something on here, but like Brick Fan 501, Coffee Brick, Banana Bricks or Banana Brick Studio. Like these are all people that I love and that I've met through this community. And Minifigures Monthly, of course, I absolutely love these people, and we're such a good community, and we lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. And yeah, and the community itself is one of the biggest inspirations I have. I just absolutely adore everybody that is in this community and that will help by sharing or donating or just talking to somebody about it. That's one thing people don't, I think, realize is that word of mouth is just as important as donations. Somebody going out and talking to somebody else about this project or their own project or something like that. It's just as important as it's just as important as actually donating. Just letting people know, and honestly, even if, like I said, even if those people don't go out and donate, it's still hugely meaningful, because I feel like a lot of times right now, it's really easy to get bogged down with negativity. It's really easy to hey, what's up, Red Falcon? It's really easy to just give in to hate and just get angry at things, and just knowing that there's people out there doing good helps. So what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't matter if you can donate or whatever. Just keep in mind that there's people out there doing good things, that there's people out there that are trying to spread love instead of craziness. And I just don't care about the craziness. Like, I just want us all to be happy. I just want us all to love each other and be a part of each other's lives. And again, that's why it's important to, if you can't donate, if you can't, do these things, just talk to people, even if it's not about my charity, if it's not about charity at all, if it's just being good to somebody, if it's just helping your neighbor, clean their gutters or mow their lawn, or we as a society need to do better at treating each other better. Hey, what's up, Crazy Magic? Yeah, so we as a community just need to do better at treating each other well, and yeah, and just like kind of what Minifigures Monthly said, we all need to be willing to help each other out a little more, and that's what I love about this Lego community, is that we all help each other. There's nothing within reason that I wouldn't do for the Lego community that I love and the people in it, which I love, which it looks like a lot of, or at least 3 of you. I don't know who that 4th person is, but the 3 of you that have commented so far are all people that I absolutely love in this Lego community. And yeah, it's just like I said, even if you're just going out and talking to people about the power of positivity, the power of being awesome, and all that stuff, it's so important right now. I feel like the world is going a little bit crazy right now, and there's a whole lot of different factors, and not a single one of them can be pinpointed. Is that, I don't even know if that's the way you say that, but there's a lot of things going bad in this world, and we can do a lot of good by just thinking positively and, smiling at somebody. I walk through Walmart and Target and all these places that where there's a ton of other people, and I just walk through with a big old smile on my face, and the majority of the time, if I look at somebody, if I make eye contact with somebody as I'm passing and they see the big old smile on my face, they're going to be smiling too. There's nothing worse than the circle of anger and the circle of madness that comes with negativity. And it's I forget what show it was, but they put it like pretty perfectly. It's like, the littlest negative thing can have an effect on everybody. You can, from a high school standpoint, you can, go to school and somebody can say something negative to you. Then you can come home, and because you're upset that somebody said that negative thing to you, you can be mean to your parents, which in turn makes them upset, and so then they argue, and then the next day your parents bring that upsetness to work with them, and then it affects the people's lives. So being negative and being angry is a cycle. It's a big old circle, and we need to do better at squashing that cycle and putting it, period at the end of that sentence. When it's so easy to be nice to people. I work in the service industry, so people constantly act like jerks to me. And I think that's going a little overboard. People aren't constantly jerks to me, at least not on purpose. And but you know what I'm saying. I work in restaurants, and I've general managed restaurants. I've been chefs at restaurants. I've dealt with the public, and some of the angriest people go out to eat too. So it's I've felt it, but there's nothing that is as rewarding to me, at least, as when somebody is just horrible to me. I like to kill them with kindness. I like to make it so awkward for them to be mean to me. For example, I had a co-worker a while ago, years ago, who just who didn't like me. They just didn't like me at all. And, you know, it was very situational. There was no reason for it, but, you know, they felt like, um, not threatened by me, but they felt like, you know, I guess maybe like I didn't belong. And, this was around when I first started having back problems, and so I hurt my back really bad. And they were the only people, or they were the only person that I could get to cover the shift. And you know, even though they didn't like me, they put their differences aside and covered my shift. And it made me laugh so much because they did that for me, and so I bought them this book they were looking at, and I bought them this book, and when I gave it to them, when I came back, when I gave them the book, I it was just such a funny moment because they didn't really like me, and I was handing them something that they really wanted, um, and just, you know, praising them for helping me when I was at my worst, because I really, you know, my back, when things go bad with my back, my life comes to a screeching halt. I am not good at anything other than Lego, being positive, and cooking. And so if I can't work, I'm in a bad way. I am not, it's not good. So when my back hurts, it's really important for me to, to make sure that I'm, you know, taking care of the people that take care of me after my back. So anyhow, I gave I gave this fella a book that he really wanted, and um, it was something that had gone out of print, but I had found it back in print, and so I bought it for him, and just the look on his face as I was handing, as this person that he didn't really like, and that, you know, uh, I wasn't a jerk to him, but you know, he didn't like me, so that's really hard for me to not be liked, because I don't typically do anything that causes that. In my opinion, anyhow. Who knows? Maybe somebody out there hates me for a valid reason, but who knows? But yeah, just the look on his face when I gave him this book was so gratifying. It was just amazing. I loved it so much because he knew that there was no reason to dislike me, and I knew that he disliked me for no reason. And yeah, that didn't necessarily fix our relationship, and things were never like great between us still, but that's the kind of thing that we need more of in this world. It's like, who cares if somebody doesn't like you, you know? Like, as long as they're not trying to physically hurt you, the most rewarding thing is to be so nice to them that it makes them sick. You know what I mean? Um, there's nothing more gratifying than seeing the look on somebody's face when you do something just outrageously nice for them, and and they can't figure out why, or like how, or you know. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, we are going to disagree on so many things in this world with so many people, and you know, it just, who cares? It's like, you know, as long as we're all doing good, as long as we're all, you know, trying to make the world a better place for the next generation, whether you want to have kids or not. You hate me because I'm so damn nice. I like that a lot. That's really funny to me. But that's exactly it. That's exactly, you know, like, I want that to be the only reason why people would hate me, is because they're just like, man, that kid is too nice. Like, I really, like, am sickened by how nice he is. But but yeah, man, that is like, that is me in a nutshell. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to make the world a little better, and I'm trying to spread my philosophy of love and excitement to be alive. Like, I am bipolar. That is why I started doing Lego to begin with. I am diagnosed bipolar. My whole family has problems with psychiatric problems, and yeah, I struggle with it daily. It's not easy to be happy and excited and friendly all the time. There's a great line by a rapper named Aesop Rock that he says, sometimes it's easier to say "oh hell" instead of "hello," and that's so true. It's like sometimes it's easier to just be like, screw y'all, I'm, gonna go hang out in my house by myself in my Lego room and, do nothing for, whatever. I'm just gonna go, like, recluse, and it's so easy, and honestly, like, 90% of the time, that's what I struggle with. My depression and anxiety and all this really manifests in a way where if I absolutely was having a time, I would just lay in bed and I wouldn't move. And that's exactly it. I want people. What is that from? I know I've heard that before, but that is exactly what I want. I am so, but okay, hold on. Before I address that, what I'm trying to say here is just that I struggle constantly. Life for me is very, very hard. Just to stay positive and to just to not get depressed. And my depression manifests in a lot of different ways, and the longer I'm depressed, the more scary those ways get. And honestly though, since I started Lego and since I started cultivating Michael Scott, yes, I've been watching The Office recently. I thought that might be what it was from, but yeah, but since I started Lego and have become a part of this community, I my depression has like gone from like consuming 80% of my life to being a cool 45. And even still, I just like, I tend to build through the depression and build through the anxiety. And the more I do stuff like this and the more I talk to the people that I really love, like I said, I think all of these people that have commented so far are people I love in the community and people that I really care about and care about their opinions and care about how they're doing. The more I have things like that in my life, the easier it gets. And therefore, the easier it gets to spread that love and to spread that little magic. Like I said, it's really, really easy. Like the quote I said before, it's easier to say "oh hell" instead of "hello." I live by that. That is one of my mantras, because it is easier. It's easier to be mean to people and walk away and never think about it again and this and that. But my other problem is, like, with the anxiety, I just think of things too much. Like, if I do something negative to somebody, or say something mean to somebody, or me and my wife get in a fight, and knock on wood, that doesn't happen often, but if these things happen, I just overanalyze everything. And so I don't know, what I'm just trying to say is, like, it's really important to spread love in any way you can. This world is crazy. We're all crazy in our own ways. I just told you about how I'm crazy, and I'm sure everybody else has their own things. So it's really important to make sure, for me, when I'm out in public, that I am taking into consideration that cycle I said before, that cycle of anger that is such a true part of life. You know, if somebody's a jerk to me at work, you know, it's really easy to come home and kind of be a jerk to my wife. And you know, it's that weird cycle, and we can beat it by spreading the love and not the anger. It's really, really easy to get angry and upset and this and that when other people are crappy to you, but it's a lot harder to turn the other cheek and just kind of you know, forge your own path, and make sure that, like I said at the beginning, the reason I'm doing this is that I want to leave the world a little better than the way I found it. You know, I don't. It's not about being remembered. You know, when my time is to go, my time is to go. It's not about trying to be remembered. It's about trying to make sure that the legacy that I have put forth and the people that I have affected with my positivity and my way of thinking will always remember that and carry it with them throughout their entire life. I think it's just so important that we tell each other we love each other, and that we you know, we take care of the people that take care of us. And even if the people that, you know, even if people don't take care of us, take care of them. You know, there's another great line, and I forget who said it. It was, you never look in your neighbor's bowl to see how much they have. You look in your neighbor's bowl to make sure that they have enough. And that is just so true. You know, there's nothing. I have neighbors on both sides of me. You know, I live in Richmond. I live in Richmond City. I live on the south side of Richmond, and yeah, you know, everybody has their own thoughts and this and that about the south side, but my neighbors are beautiful people. On one side of me, I have a wonderful Italian man. On the other side of me, I have a wonderful Jamaican family. And we all take care of each other. We all look out for each other. We make sure that nobody, you know, is doing anything weird in our neighborhood. We're making sure that, you know, we can spread that love. Love you too, Martha! And yeah, I absolutely love this neighborhood, and it's I think very rare but very, very refreshing when you are surrounded by people that look out for you and take care of you, and it's just magical, you know. It's just like, you know, it's just a wonderful thing, and that's exactly, again, ties right back into what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to save the world. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to make it a little better than where I found it. Am I doing that right? I am doing that right. I just want want everybody to know that I love them, and that regardless of how crazy things are right now, things do get better. Sickness and depression is prevalent everywhere. Mental health is just as important as your physical health, and yeah, so I yeah, I'm doing this to spread that love. And I hope everybody that is watching and that can come along with me can appreciate that and make that a little part of their daily routine, is to just make sure that you're smiling at people. Just make sure that, you know, people, you're showing love out in the world that's so full of hate. It's not easy, and it's very easy to get down by it, to get just to have it, everything in your life and everything that people are saying and doing and this and that, it's really easy to become a negative person. And like I said, it's so much more detrimental though to everybody in the world um, when people are mean, and one little smile can change somebody's day completely. One "hi, how are you" can, change the course of somebody's week. Like I said, negativity is a stain on society. Negativity is something that, has become so ingrained in so many people that it's just second nature to them now. And that needs to stop. Like, we don't need to be mean to each other. We don't need to we need to hold each other accountable for the things that we do, and we need to make sure that instead of with hate, we're trying to teach people with love. It's as simple as that. Um, you know, Nobody's ever gonna learn anything by somebody being a total jerk to them, and I think it's really, it's a learned behavior to be negative and hateful, and so it's a learned behavior to be full of love and a positive influence on people. And yeah, that's where I'm coming from. That's where I am in life. That's, you know, the point of these videos is to spread some joy. Let's help some sick kids, Let's help some kids that can't get out of bed. Let's build together with these kids. Let's, you know, make them know that we're there for them, that we're not going to they're not doing this alone. They're not alone in this. They have, a whole entire group of people that have their backs in the Lego community. And yeah, that's where I'm coming from. That's the goal of this whole thing. And I very, very much appreciate all of you who help me, from the people that donate to the people that just tell their friends about it, to the people that, even think about telling their friends. Thought is the first step to action. So we just got to do better. We got to love each other more. We got to love our neighbors. We got to love human, and we got to value life more. It's so easy to devalue somebody because you disagree with them. It's so easy to devalue somebody because they said something mean to you or this and that. But like I said, it's a whole lot harder to be happy and to be a good person and to look hatred in the eyes and say, you know what, I love you. I don't know what happened to you to make you like this, but I love you. And that's change right there. That's something that we can all do to make the world absolutely better. Who cares about politics? Who cares about any of this crap? Like, what it really comes down to is, as a society, we need to do better, and the only way we can do better is to focus on love instead of hate. We need to accept people for who they are. We need to make sure that that we're never speaking out of hate, that we're always speaking out of love. And even if we disagree with somebody on somebody or on an issue, don't bring hateful words and angry things. And that's the hardest thing to do, especially right now, because there's so many things that so many people disagree on. Um, you know, the things you say need to be teaching. Teaching. They need to help. They need to make sure that we're teaching people why we believe certain things, why, the facts behind what we're saying and this and that. And I know it's really hard. It's really hard right now. But, there is a right and there's a wrong. And, yeah, that is what we're doing here in a nutshell. We are trying to spread the love, trying to help some kids, and just overall trying to make the world better, trying to make everybody happier, trying to make what we're doing meaningful. And yeah, that is the Build in Bed Project's philosophy. That is everything I just said. I truly believe. And yeah, so I've been rambling for a really long time. I've been rambling on and on and on and on. And so my question to you is, how are you? How is everybody doing? I just keep rambling and rambling, and I don't ask everybody how they're doing. So how is everybody? How's your weekend go? Or, well, I guess it's Monday now. This is the second day of my weekend. I usually have off Sundays and Mondays. And yeah, what's everybody doing? What did everybody do with their weekend? You sad to be back at work? Are you happy about it? What music are you listening to? Did you do anything fun for the weekend? Did you tell anybody you loved them this weekend? All things I want to know. It's pretty good. We've had consistently 4 people watching almost the entire time, which is rad, I would have to say. These live streams, I don't really know how to promote them any better. I just promote them on my Instagram and my Facebook. And so anybody who comes onto here to watch is very much appreciated. And like I said, I am just so happy to be here and so happy to share this with y'all. Absolutely, Lizzie Dog is an amazing girl, and we love her very, very much. She is just a gem, and it's so funny how our furry friends can become our real friends sometimes. Like sometimes those furry friends mean more to me than some people, and it's a crazy thing to think. Just how important our fur babies are to us. And yeah, I love them so much. I really hope I can see Lizzie at the end of February. I love you very much, Martha, and I cannot wait to see you in February. That is going to be so much fun, and I'm really, really pumped because we haven't spent that much time together in a long time. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm always working, or you're, like, you guys are doing something, like going on a trip or this or that, and it's just like everything in life gets crazy, and that's what I wish people, would tell people, kids, is just like, enjoy your free time, because when you're an adult, you have to work for every single thing you got. But I am so excited to spend a big portion of time, like 4 or 5 days with y'all, and just to relax and enjoy each other's company. The last time we saw each other was Christmas, and don't get me wrong, Christmas is amazing. I loved it, but what it really, it's very stressful sometimes. It's very, very Christmas is just kind of like a free-for-all. Okay, we got 4 things to do, let's go do it. So we don't get as much time to catch up and, you know, express my gratitude and my love for y'all um, as much as I would like to. But you know, one day, one day when things calm down, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, spend the time I want to with the people that I really care about. I've always wondered about that minifigures monthly. How is the end of the month for you? Because I mean, I don't know how many you sell or anything like that, but just like it seems like since me and you have started being friends, it seems like the business has taken off quite well. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, you seem to be packaging up a lot more minifigures and stuff, and so. Yeah, how is that for you? That's really, you know, that's crazy. I really love that business that you've started. I don't know if you know, make your entire living off of it, but yeah, that is like if I could somehow figure out a way to do the build in bed project and like make a living off of like selling Lego or like something with Lego and have it help with the build in bed project, I would do that immediately. That just sounds, I mean, how is that, you know? How do you do that? Is that your way of making a living, or is it a secondary? Oh, okay, there's a bunch of wheels. I was like, why are there 4 more wheels? Good lord. A little crazy over the holidays. Oh, did you see a big bump in people like ordering packs for Christmas and whatnot? So this set, I haven't really talked too much about it. This set I got for like 13 bucks. I found it on clearance at a Walmart, and earlier on in the video I said that this might be my very last Batman Lego movie set. And not because that's what I want. I love the Batman Lego movie, and I love the sets. Like, I never thought that you know, because I was never like a huge like comic book person, or you know, I wasn't super into, or I'm not really super into superheroes, and so I started getting these sets just like here and there, little things that I wanted. I would see a cool set that I liked, or a little car, like I really liked the Penguin car and the Joker's car, and so I'd get those. And then slowly but surely, you know, I was buying them pretty regularly, and yeah, it turned into something that I really loved. And I mean, I honestly, I watched the Batman Lego movie after I started really enjoying the sets, because like I was buying a ton of the sets, and I was like, well, I guess I should probably watch the movie that these all came from. And yeah, and luckily I loved it. I would have felt like a real dink if I bought a bunch of sets and did them and liked the sets, and then the movie I didn't like. That would be silly. Whoa, and subscriptions, lots of Christmas gifts. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I know I love them. There's only been like 1 or 2 packs that I've had any of the minifigures from, which is like incredible because my Lego room is ridiculous. And that's another thing. I'm in the process of rendering, or not rendering. I'm trying to use technical terms that I don't actually know what they mean. But I'm trying to upload a vlog right after this, and I did some work on my Lego room, and yeah, and I kind of do a little tour of my entire Lego room. To be honest, I'm doing it because NPR is going to come do a feature on me. WCVE, the local Richmond NPR station, is going to come and do a... Hey, what's up, Devin? I miss you too. How's Tiny Victory? Me and Amanda continue to keep trying to come there, but we're just like so busy with both of our works. We're going to be there soon. I promise. But, yeah, how's that restaurant game? All the food you guys are posting, all the food from your soft opening was amazing, and all the food pictures you post look incredible as well. But yeah, so I'm going to try to post this vlog, and oh yeah, so WCVE is going to come and interview me on the 5th of October, and that is why I have, I put some work into my Lego room just the other day, or yesterday, and yeah, I'm super excited about it. Just the ability to talk about the Build in Bed project and talk about the things that I'm trying to do with the Lego community, and just spread that around. Excuse me, I'm terrible at marketing myself, and I'm trying to get better at it. And so when NPR got in contact with me to ask if I could, or if I would like to be interviewed, I jumped on it immediately, and then I kind of realized, oh man, I'm not that interesting, and yeah, what am I going to talk about, and this and that, and luckily it all kind of lined up that I was starting this project right around when they got in contact with me, and so it really gives me a cool platform to talk about what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to help the community and the things in general. Oh my gosh, my legs are sore. Yeah, just how I'm trying to help the community and all this stuff. Yeah, it gives me a really rad opportunity. All right, I'm knocking stuff back to cross-legged. Yeah, so NPR is going to come, they're going to interview me on the Lego Tube Golden. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, so they're going to come interview me about all my endeavors, and I am very excited about it. Like I said, it just so happened to line up exactly with my, is there 2 flags? One, there's 2 flags, alright, with the Build in Bed project, which is what I'm doing right now. I am so excited to talk about it on a platform larger than what I have. I have a good following on Instagram and all this, but I don't, it's hard. It's hard to market yourself on there, and even it's hard to get people to go from liking your Instagram posts to checking out your YouTube. So I'm really excited. NPR is such a great asset to communities, and I am very excited to get interviewed by them and just talk about the Build in Bed project and talk about the things that I love and the people that I love and the people that help and all this. So that's what's happening with the Lego room. So yeah, I am going to put, the minute I'm done with this, I am going to try to upload a vlog. Ooh, terrible sticker. I'm so bad at putting stickers on. Excuse me. But yeah, so keep your eye out on that, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff on there that people might be interested in. A bunch of Lego Movie 2 things and all this, which I am so very excited that next week, or not next week, maybe the week after next, me and the wife get to have a date night where we're gonna go see the Lego Movie 2 and just geek out with each other. It is gonna be so much fun, and I am so pumped that they're doing a second movie and a second CMF line and all of that. So yeah. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anybody have any questions about the Build in Bed project, or just my own Lego craziness or anything like that? I will answer pretty much anything within reason. But yeah, I'm just here building in bed, trying to raise some money for some sick kids, you know? Trying to spread that love in this world that so desperately needs love in it. We are all different sides of the same coin, so we need to spread that love in any way we can. Like I was talking about before, make sure that you tell the people that mean the most to you that you love them, because the world is crazy and you never know what's gonna happen. Oh, this is one of those crazy like Tommy gun things. They figured out a way to like make a stud shooter with 6 different studs that can shoot. I haven't reached my goal yet. No, I'm at $120 of the $1,000 goal, so I'm just gonna keep pushing along. Like I said, I am getting interviewed on February 5th by NPR, the local NPR, WCVE, and yeah, hopefully that will be you know, a good way to get the word out there, especially because one thing that I realized that I did after all the after I set up the website and all this was I made it the local Richmond chapter of Make-A-Wish Foundation, which I should have just made it, you know, the national chapter. So this one's a little more people are going to be a little more hesitant to donate to this one just because, you know, it maybe isn't helping their community as much. So this one's going to be a little more local. But that being said, since NPR is interviewing me, I think I have a good chance of getting some exposure and you know, having people step up in the Richmond community for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is really what this is about. The 6 stud shooters are absolutely amazing, and I love putting them together, but I'm always like, what the heck is this at first? So, but yeah, so that's the idea. Like I said, I'm February 5th. I'm still in last year apparently. February 5th, I will be getting interviewed by NPR about just what I do in the Lego community and what I do for this community, and so I'm really excited about it, and I really hope it brings some exposure to the project, and a lot of the people in the Lego community on my Instagram and stuff have, you know, shown a lot of interest, and yeah, I'm excited to get this going and get the word out a little more, and yeah, any way that anybody knows of that can help me get the word out for this project is very much appreciative. I've never done anything like this before, and you know, I want to get like business cards printed up, and I want to, you know, word of mouth is going to be, you know, the bread and butter to this operation. I don't have the hugest online following, but I have quite a bit. You know, I have almost 2,000 people. I have like or 1,800 or almost 1,800 followers on Instagram, and you know, like I said, a lot of them uh, have talked about being interested, and you know, a bunch of them are sharing stuff for me and all this. So like I said, right now we're at $120 of the $1,000 goal, and yeah, at this point it's all just chugging along slowly. But in a week, that's not bad for somebody who's never done this before, and in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it is. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep trudging along until I can, you know, make it work, and then on to the next charity. You know, I'm just I'm so excited at the prospect of, you know, trying to make this a part of my everyday life, that that I'm just constantly trying to raise money for different charities. That's it's just what I want to do. I don't, you know, I've wanted to start a nonprofit restaurant for years, and it's just, this is potentially the way I start. You know, it's every grant writer and every person I've talked to about my nonprofit restaurant idea, you know, everybody says the same thing. You need to start a brick and mortar restaurant first, and then slowly take steps to implement the nonprofit structure. Now, yes, that is very true, and that is still what I want to do. However, I feel like if this goes well enough, then maybe eventually this can help me achieve that brick and mortar restaurant, and not have to start out as a regular restaurant. I want, you know, I want to start it as a nonprofit restaurant. You know, I don't want to get a base of people coming to a restaurant that I've started, and you know, then completely change the idea behind it a couple years down the line. So who knows? You know, I have big ideas, and and weird brain that lets me believe in myself. So you know, I really think this is going to be a good thing, and I really think that people will become more receptive to it as I put it out there more and more and more. And yeah, I'm really excited about it in general. I'm a people person, and yeah, you know, like I said earlier on, like, kids don't deserve to be sick. Kids don't deserve anything negative in this world, and if we as a community on here can raise a couple bucks here and there, even if my $1,000 goal takes me the whole year to raise, you know, at the end of it, that'll be $1,000 that the Make-A-Wish Foundation did not have. And that's just kind of how I have to look at it right now, while this thing grows, and while we, you know, come up with ways to promote it, and make this something beautiful. Really, that's what it comes down to. We just trying to help people. So yeah, I'm almost done here. I'm almost done with this build. So any last questions, any last comments, any advice on how to grow this, anything like that is very helpful. You know, I know I need to get out there in this community, and I know I need to make sure that people know about it. But yeah, anything is appreciated, and I would love to hear from all the beautiful people that are watching. Okay, so you put 3 in there like that. Whoa, so I never even thought about doing that. Making the studs a little bigger by doubling them up or whatever. It's pretty cool. Oh, also, I wanted to kind of announce that I will be doing a what's it called? Not a giveaway, but a auction. Not even an auction. I guess a raffle. Yeah, a raffle. I'm gonna be doing a raffle soon on my Instagram page, and the only way to join it is to donate $1 to the campaign. Um, and it'll be, oh my gosh, apparently I can't get these things to stick on here and stay on here. But, yeah, so the raffle will be, good God, okay, well, that's enough. I'm not going to try that again. But, yeah, so I'll have a bunch of Lego things, and you'll have an opportunity to win them. And entry will be $1 to the campaign, to the GoFundMe campaign. And I will come up with a set number of entries that we can have. And yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, the way to enter that when I announce it will be to donate $1, and it'll have something like 100 spots or something like that. So yeah. Keep your eye open for that on my Instagram. Thank you, Martha. I love you very, very much. You're a huge part of my life, and I wouldn't be where I am without you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Minifigures Monthly. Like I said, word of mouth is just as important as donating. Anybody talking about this is a huge. It helps me an immense amount. And thank you so much, BrickFan501, for supporting me and loving me and just, spreading that good vibe all over the place. I really appreciate you, and any promotion you can give this project is very, very much appreciative. Appreciative. I am appreciative. It is appreciated. Yeah. All right. Well, that is the live stream for the Build and Bed project. This is what I've built today. These are all my extra little piecey guys. Yeah. This is Bane's something something Batman Lego movie. I am stoked on it. I'm sorry if I seem a little weird right now. My back and my legs are cramping up, and it's just a better reason to raise money for these kids, because can you imagine being in bed all the time? That must stink. That's like, how hard must that be to stay in bed all the time, and not be able to move? That, oh gosh, just a better reason to donate money. But yeah, thank you again so much. That's the end of this live stream. I really appreciate all the people that came through to watch. Please help me promote this. Share this video. Share the other videos. Talk to people about it. Anything you do helps me out and helps this Build and Bed project grow, so we can get money for these kids. That's all it's about, I do it on GoFundMe, so there's nobody has to worry about my anybody doing anything unsavory with their money. The money doesn't even go to me. The money goes directly from your card to GoFundMe, who distributes it to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So the money never gets touched by this organization or this project. And yeah, again, I really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.